more here tonight, and he's so comfortable in the striking realm. It's almost like he started kickboxing before he ever was reading or writing.
Oh, it's unbelievable to see someone that's so comfortable under so much duress. When you're in kickboxing range, you are in the fire. There is no safety. You're right in range to be getting knocked out, but he does not fear that. He loves it. He loves the combat. He loves the engagement. But what you have to understand is he's not engaging his opponents on their terms. He's doing it on his terms. Whether or not he wants to be in close with the big punches or he wants to be at range landing kicks, he's just constantly putting damage on you. Top, bottom, up, low, it does not matter. This guy is a dominant striker, one of the best kickboxers the UFC has ever seen.
And in terms of the punching technique and the jab, as good as anyone in this division. Well, oftentimes at this stage of my life, I find myself being the oldest man in the room on most occasions. Raul Rosas Jr., he's got a wisdom that belies his year, got to the UFC, 18 years of age.
18 years old, John, and you saw how he has related to the fans the moment he hit the curtain. The place went insane in his UFC debut, and then he goes out there and he dominates. He has good wrestling, he has very good striking. But it's his grappling that is far beyond his years. Once on the mat, this kid can go with anyone. I'm excited to see what the future holds for Rosas Jr.
Yeah, the fans are excited. He's got a huge appetite for MMA knowledge. Raul Rosas Jr., folks, back under the bright lights tonight. Well, with that, both fighters have now placed the octagon. They will lock the door behind them. Ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. And now our tail of the tape for this bantamweight fight. We send it inside the octagon, we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Bautista! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Raul Rosas Jr.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we are in Las Vegas, Nevada, inside the T-Mobile Arena. This has really become the UFC's home base here in Vegas since 2016, and you competed on that inaugural night. UFC 200 was a big one.
I got to stand across the octagon from one of the greatest fighters of all time, Anderson Silva, but the roof was blown off at UFC 200. So many stars and legends competed on that night. I'm glad I was able to stand amongst them tonight. You get to make your mark in this great arena.
High kick landed for him there. Nice takedown defense there by the kickboxer on that first attempt. Now, a lot of our viewers like the live wagering. I'm not saying that is necessarily a sign of things to come, but the takedown defense looked pretty good.
Well, it's going to swing in his direction now, because you knew that if he was going to lose this fight, it would be because he could not defend takedowns. By defending this takedown, it gives this kickboxer a massive chance to be victorious at the end of the fight. Armbar.
Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John.
Oh, that's gonna be it. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. In the half guard.
Rosas Jr. getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out.
Great shot from the top position.
Elbow lands. All right, has the guard closed here. Oh, these are some serious punches from the top here. He's continuing to make. Oh, Rosas Jr.'s got his head. Let's see if he can secure a guillotine choke here. Oh, got to protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in.
Looking for the guillotine lock right now, and it looks like it's in. He's done a great job of securing it.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense. He's got to be careful here.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off on the hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. 5 minutes in the books.
Stop.
Great job that round. Doing exactly that. Change up your strikes. Your boxing looks great. Your kickboxing down low looks awesome. And that head kick, that's it.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
Ready.
Here we are, early round 2. By him there, his opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. He does a great job of getting that leg kick to the target.
And now he's got the back. Ooh, going for a leg lock. Heel hook looks tight. Oh, looked like he might get a stoppage there, but instead he is out and right back to his feet. Oh, big diving punch lands up top. Oh, and he got some momentum behind him there. Postures up and lands a huge elbow.
Nice shot lands from the bottom.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Rosas Jr.'s in half guard. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2. Throwing that jab, no good. And there's a takedown attempt. Immediately gets the underhook.
Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts.
Lands a nice straight. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
All right, so he lands his first takedown of the fight after many failed attempts, so he stayed committed. Now he has the fight in his wheelhouse. Let's see what he can do. All right, feet on the hips here.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Rosas Jr.'s back in full go. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Takedown defense holds up. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
The fighters separate.
Oh! Inside leg kick is there by Rosas Jr. Now a takedown attempt. It is not there, and not a ton behind it. Oh, huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. Certainly have to be mindful that you don't gas out, but you gotta like the output on display here.
Another takedown lands.
Oh, Rosas Jr.'s in half guard. Oh, good shot landed there from the bottom. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. That was a slick transition.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Rosas Jr.
And there you go, again, half guard.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
Repeat and recover. Excellent job that last round. Your accuracy is through the roof. I want you to keep doing that. Put those combinations together. Everything is...
All right, let's take a look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. In terms of the knee strikes, shades of Ben Saunders against Brandon Wolf back in the day. Just nasty.
I mean, just nasty knees. The moment he finds those opportunities to really drive his knee home, drive it into your body, he throws them, and he throws them with absolute force.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Great shot, great shot. Keep the pressure on. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there, really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. but he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward. Nice kick, yep. Yeah, he's got to. He's got to start checking kicks.
All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. And right now, it's starting to show.
Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent.
He passes to half guard. Yep, gotta be very careful there.
All right, side control now.
Nice. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Rosas Jr. getting work here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet.
He is getting lit up. His face already has a big old cut on the side. Oh. This man is landing brutal ground and pound. Great job changing the position and getting that reversal.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Rosas Jr. Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Oh, another beautiful body shot there. You see the damage starting to accumulate. Maybe some defense would be wise at this point in the fight.
I think so, John. You can't just get beat up to the body. It doesn't show itself right away. It takes time whenever you're beating somebody up from the body and working your way up to the head. But right now we are starting to see the damage, and you see it not only in the body, but in the reactions of the opponent.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, fifth and final round. Well, a nice block there and an even better counter straight by Rosas Jr. Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades.
Oh.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. And now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, you can recognize that one landed right on the spot.
Oh, this one could be over soon.
Again.
Big knee to the body. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Well, he is clearly losing this fight. It has not been his best performance, but he can change all of that. Strike gets through. This could be over soon. Rosas Jr.'s in half guard now. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Rosas Jr. getting pounded by those hammer fists. We might get a stoppage here.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position.
Oh, heavy shot, bringing it down.
Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable. Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. Back inside the octagon once again, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 46 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO, Mario Bautista!
Well, what a win for that young man tonight by TKO. And if the judges were looking at their phones, it's okay. We don't need the scorecards.
We don't need your scorecards. Do as you may, proceed as you may, because this guy knew that he had to finish this fight. That's exactly what he did. He got his opponent hurt, found the fight.